Hello friends, my name is Rupesh Baidarna. As we have seen in this particular previous lecture about Bismillah Khan's feelings, now question answer. Answer the questions in 30 to 40 words. First question, why did Aurangzeb ban the playing of the pungi? Why did Aurangzeb ban means stop the playing of the pungi? Prohibition. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of the pungi, that is from question that you know, because it had a shrill and unpleasant sound. Unpleasant, not good. That is called unpleasant, opposite of pleasant. Not good sound. And still too much, what do you call it, like sound. That is why didn't like. It become a generic name for needed noise makers. Noise maker, that is noise we don't like. Voice then we like, noise not like, because noise is not in rhythm. So he put prohibition due to its unpleasant sound. It was banned in the royal court. Most important, unpleasant sound, not good sound, not attractive sound, not pleasing sound, and that is why it was banned to play in the royal court. Number two, how is Sehnai different from Pungi? How is Sehnai different from Pungi? Number two, unlike Pungi, Sehnai is a pipe with a natural hollow. Natural hollow, you know that means. Natural plus is that stem that is longer and broader. It is longer and broader. It also has 7 holes on its body. It has also 7 holes like pungi in its body. When it is played by the closing and opening of some of the holes, it produces soft and melodious sounds. When it is played by the closing and opening of the some of the holes, as you know, you have heard, seeing this tehnai. Some holes the player close, some open, and in this way it produces sound. It produces soft and melodious sound, hence it is difficult from the pungi. Pungi like this sound, not that. That is why telling that after putting the ban by Aurangzeb to play pungi, because it sound not good, as we have seen, unpleasant sound. That is why Aurangzeb put ban. But Barbar, as you know, did some change and made another particular instrument called Sehnai. So it was accepted because it sound not unpleasant but pleasant. Not unpleasant but pleasant. Number 3, where was the Sehnai played traditionally? How did Bismillah Khan change this? Where did the Sehnai played traditionally? And how did Bismillah Khan change this? The Sehnai was traditionally played in royal court. In the court also, Sehnai was played. Temples and weddings, particularly court, temples and wedding at the time of marriage. Bismillah Khan changed this by improvising and creating ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the ragas of the Sehna. He has changed this, and it was difficult. Bismillah Khan had made it possible to produce, and what was impossible, he made it possible and considered to be beyond the range of Sehnai. He played in this way so that listener become happy, listener become pleased with this, and that is why not the people of our country, people of the world attracted higher towards Bismillah Khan Sahnai, and he got, as we have seen, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, and Bharat Ratna, prestigious award he got. That shows that different peoples of our country, many peoples of our country, many people of the world attracted towards his music of Sahnai. Number 4. When and how did Bismillah Khan get his big break? Bismillah Khan got his big break with the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938. Remember the year. Big break. How can he earn name and fame when his big break, that is with the opening of the All India Radio in 1938, he soon became an often heard Sahnai player on radio. He played Sahnai many times on radio and become famous. Number 5. Question number 5 from the left side. Where did Bismillah Khan play the Sahnai? Where did the Bismillah Khan play the Sahnai on 15th August 1947? Why was the event historic? Where did Bismillah Khan play the Sahnai on 15th August 1947? Why was the event historic? On 15th August 1947, Bismillah Khan played the Sahnai from the Red Fort. It was a historic day as India gained independence. On that day, he became the first Indian to greet the independent nation with his Sahnai. He played his Sahnai on the Red Fort on 15th August 1947 when we got independence, and in this way he was the first Indian to greet the independent nation with his Sahnai. He attracted people with his Sahnai. That was what you call it very important. Number 6. Why did Bismillah Khan refuse to start a Sahnai school in USA? What is the reason that Bismillah Khan refused to start a Sahnai school in USA? The student told him, but yet he refused, didn't agree, not start. Bismillah Khan's student had asked him to head music school in the USA. His student asked him to head a music, to start a music school in the USA, but he refused. Say no, that means refuse, because he could not live outside India. Most important thing, he did not like or did not want to live outside India. The student promised that he would recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples in the city. Telling like this, they made different temples in the city and creating that type of atmosphere like Banaras. To this, Bismillah Khan wanted to know if his student could also transport the river Ganga. What Bismillah Khan said, that able to transform the river Ganga, you can create temples, but is it possible for you to bring river Ganga here? That means he didn't want to leave India and he want to stay in India. What he firmly believed at this particular juncture. Find list 2 instances in the text which tell you that Bismillah Khan loves India and Banaras. Number 7. Question number 7. The first instance is when he turned down his students' offer to start a Sinai school in USA. He turned down means refused. Turned down means refused. He turned down his students' offer to start a Sinai school in USA. The second instance is when he was asked why he did not shift to Pakistan during partitions. He said that he would never leave Banaras. What he said, first instance is that when he turned out the students' offer to start Sinai school in USA. Second instance is there when he was asked why he did not shift to Pakistan during partition, when we separate from the Pakistan, as you know. He said that he would never leave Banaras. He did not want to leave Banaras. That means he wanted to live in India. These two instances, these two examples shows that he has higher attraction towards India, and that is why he did not want to leave India. That is why he neglected both offer coming from to start a school in USA, then also he refused. And asking question about that why he did not shift Pakistan, then he said that I don't want to leave Banaras. That shows that he had higher attractions of India and he loved India. That is why he didn't want to leave India. Now thinking about the language, page number 26. See, first look at the instance sentences on page number 26. Evelyn was determined to live a normal life. Decided to live normal life. Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. The italicized parts answer the question, what was Evelyn determined to do? What was Evelyn determined to do? And what did Evelyn manage to do? They begin with two verbs. Two plus what? To leave and to conceal. See. Evelyn managed to conceal and growing deafness from friends and teachers. See this particular managed to conceal, and first is to live. So if you see to live and to conceal, that is called to plus verb infinitive. To plus verb. Complete the following sentence beginning with a to plus verb. Try to answer the question in bracket. Have to use these particular words. See. The school sports team hopes dash. What does it hope to do? If you want to ask question, then the school sports team hopes. The school sports team hope to win the tournament. Hope then dash. See, 2 plus 1 to win the tournament. On page number 183, right side. Number 2, what all want? What do we all want to do? We all want to succeed. See, we all want to succeed. That shows that when two verbs coming together, see, want is also verb and succeed is also verb. Then with the second verb, you have to add to. It is called infinitive. Because only two main verbs never come together, one verb, two plus verb. Third, they advised the hearing impaired child's mother. What did they advise her to do? They advised the hearing impaired child's mother to show her to specialist. They advised the hearing impaired child's mother to show her to specialist, to meet the specialist, then he can show this. So another time these two two specialists. Next, the authority is permitted us to dash. What did the authority permitted us to do? The authority permitted us to do play. Permitted us to play. See, with this coming and then to play. Only play is not proper at all. Here I have to write to play. Number 5. A musician decided to. What did the magician decide to do? A musician decided to play a new raga. A musician decided to play a new raga. To play. See, decided also verb. Second, play also verb. So, to play. Number 2. From the text of on Bismillah Khan, find the words and phrase that match these definitions and write them down. The number of the paragraph where you will find the words phrases has been given for you in brackets. See. Instruction again, from the text of Bismillah Khan, find the words and phrases that match these definitions and write them down. The number of the paragraph where you will find the word phrases has been given for you in brackets. That also we should keep in mind. See, the home for royal people, that is called royal residence. The state of being alone, that is called to be solitude, means one word. A part which is absolutely necessary, indispensable components which we cannot separate, absolutely necessary, very important, necessary. To do something not done before, that is called improvise. As you know, we improve, that means to do something not done before, that is called improvise. Repairing, arranging without much effort, that is called effortlessly. Quick and in large quantities, thick and fast. Thick and fast. Quickly and in large quantities, that is called thick and fast. Thick, as you know, opposite of thin. In large quantity, that is thick and fast. On next page, see page number 84. Take the right answer. When something is revived, it remains dead, lives again. Something is revived, that means live again. Revived means to come again, to take place again, that means lives again. Number 2, when a government bans something, it wants it to be stopped or started. To be stopped. Bans means stop, prohibition, not start. Or start, then it stop it, that is called ban. Third, when something is considered auspicious, welcome it, avoid it. Welcome it. Auspicious means good. When something is good, auspicious, concerned with the religion, believing to be holy, good, then naturally we should always welcome it. Number 4, when we take to something, we find it. When we take to something, we find it interesting, naturally. When we take something that we find interesting, then we take it. Otherwise, how can we take it? When you appreciate something, next. When you appreciate something, you find it good or useful, find it no use. When you appreciate something, you find it good and useful. Then we appreciate, then we praise. Otherwise, we cannot praise. When you appreciate means when you praise something, you find it good then, good and useful, then you praise. Otherwise, not. When you replicate something, you do it. You can do it second time. That is called replicate it. See. When you replicate something, you do it for the second time. That is called replicate. First time already there and you make same like this. That is called replicate. Making second time. When we come to terms with something, it is still upsetting, no longer upsetting. It is no longer upsetting. Something, term with something, it is no longer upsetting, that is called it's not something. Now see writing. See the instruction on the right side. See page number 20 in the textbook. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there, says Evelyn Glennie. What she want to say through this? You have now read about two musicians, Evelyn Glennie and Ustad Bismillah Khan. Do you think that they both worked hard? Where did they want to go? Answer this question in two paragraphs, one on each of the two musicians. Instruction. You have now read about both the musicians, as you know, Evelyn Glennie and Ustad Bismillah Khan. Do you agree both work hard? Where did they want to go? Answer this question. Paragraph, two paragraph, one paragraph for one person means each musician. Both of these musicians work hard to achieve their goals. Both work hard to achieve their goals. Evelyn Glennie was totally deaf, but never gave up, not stop her work continuously, even though totally deaf then also. She was determined to pursue her interest in music. Pursue her interest in music, that means continue her interest in music. Besides trying to lead a normal life, due to her efforts, she was awarded the Royal Philharmonic Society prestigious Soloist of the Year award in 1991. She had by this time achieved more than most people twice her age. Most people twice her age didn't do this. She got this prestigious award at this stage, at this age. Second, Bismillah Khan had the advantage of belonging to a well-known family of musicians. That was advantage of musician from Bihar. Bismillah Khan had the advantage of belonging to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. He started getting lesson in playing the Shehnai. He started taking lesson of Shehnai at a very young age and would practice throughout the day. At very early age he started taking interest in this, and throughout the day he did the practice. He started getting lesson in playing the Shehnai at a very young age and would practice throughout the day. For many years the temple of Balaji and Mangla Maya and the banks of the Ganga became his favorite haunts, favorite places. Many years the temple of Balaji and Manglamaya and the river Ganga became the favorite haunts where he could practice alone without disturbance. He could practice alone without disturbance, and happily he played Shehnai there. He reached the top when he was awarded the Bharat Ratna Award in 2001. He reached the top when he was awarded Bharat Ratna Award in 2001. That brings the end of this lecture and lesson also. Next lesson we will see in next lecture we will see next lesson number 3. One time you have to write in your book and 2 times you have to read this. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.